And this is what life is like at 5 o'clock in the morning. Being woken up by 2 puppies. But you get to experience this.
Apparently the word lion comes from the Latin. Roughly translated means don't own a bloody dog. In fact, don't own 2. I remember reading about a lion in a book somewhere. It's something that people who don't own dogs get. But I can't remember what a lion is. Somebody did mention it once to me on the towpath, and I vaguely recall what it was like to have a lion, but it's a long distant memory. They had us up at 4:45 this morning. Started whining at 4 o'clock. Eventually we gave in and got up at about 4:45, maybe 10 to 5. And it's cruising day today as well. So, still, we chose 2, and we're glad we did.
Hello.
Hello.
And welcome to the vlog.
Welcome to this year's vlog.
Yeah, we're a bit delayed this week because we've had lots of technical issues and problems with the laptop.
We have. I've had to buy a new laptop and yeah, so it's become a bit of a nightmare trying to get the vlogs out on time.
But we will try our very hardest.
We will indeed. We will absolutely try our hardest. It's our promise to you.
In this week's vlog, you're going to see us going from Bishop's Cannings to Devizes Wharf.
Yeah, and in all the time we've been on the K&A, I think we've been on the boat nearly 4 years now, we've never managed to moor at Devizes Wharf, so we were really lucky to find a spot. So we moored there, and the reason why we moved from Bishop's Cannings was because we were about a mile, 3/4 of a mile down the towpath from the main road, and of course the puppies had had one of their jabs for parvo disease, but they hadn't had their second jab. And we could walk them on concrete and we could walk them on streets, but we weren't allowed to walk them down the towpath because obviously there are lots of critters and animals that carry nasty diseases.
Yeah.
So we were lugging these dogs half a mile, 3/4 of a mile along the towpath just to get them to go for a walk, and it was backbreaking.
They were getting really heavy.
Yeah, I mean they're huge now. I mean they're the size of Shire horses right now. We'll show you. We'll show you in a clip.
So this is Ernie. Ernie, say hello. Yes. And this is Bertie. Bertie, say hello. Well done.
So that's the reason why we moved, because Devizes Wharf has got a lovely path by the side of the canal, and of course you can step right off the boat there as well. So
Yeah, and it goes straight into town, so that was really lovely, wasn't it? And really convenient.
that was handy for a curry.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, that was the first thing we bought when we landed.
It was. It
Yeah,
was.
So
Can I say a massive thank you to everyone who's bought some artwork off of me recently? Had a big influx of people, haven't we?
yeah,
From all around the world, which is absolutely amazing. And also the Widebeam maps are still going.
they are.
I've got to put in a new order for some more tea towels and some more mugs because
Yeah.
they've sold out.
And in the spirit of a cheap plug, we'll show you those. We'll drop them into the screen down below somewhere, so you'll see those. That's a cheap plug.
But thank you ever so much. It has meant a great deal to us both.
Yeah, indeed.
And we're off. We've just left our mooring in the reeds over there. Lovely mooring. You can't even see the towpath because it's way behind there. So we're heading on to Devizes now. The reason for that is to get to the top of the flight, and also because the puppies are now allowed to walk on pavements, but they're not allowed to walk on the towpath due to any rats and things like that could carry the disease. They're not going to be, although they've had their final vaccination, we've got to wait another 2 weeks before we can guarantee that they're pretty safe. So we're going to make our way to Devizes where we can actually walk them on proper footpaths.
Just going past the Winding Hole. I think that's a 72 footer, so if we wanted to turn there we could, because ours is obviously 65 foot, but we're heading on towards Devizes and hopefully landing somewhere either before the first lock or down 3 locks in what's called the Black Horse Pound, where the Black Horse pub is. But we shall see. It's busy. There's been 4 boats moving already this morning, and that was before 9 o'clock, so we'll see how we get on.
And it's a beautiful day today. It's going to be getting into the early 20s, I think. Now, how's that for an impressive sun lounger? Now, if you've been watching our vlogs for a while now, you may recall a couple of years ago we moored here and we saw the most beautiful steamboats. Let's see if we can put a clip in there for you. So we're going under Bridge 134. And there's a pub on the right hand side, but on the left hand side is a rookery. It's where all the rooks nest, and it normally gets quite noisy along here. But they're quite quiet today. I think they must be out feeding. And this is where all the rooks nest. Just tell Mark there's an narrowboat coming. And there's some beautiful holiday lodges here being built at Devizes Marina. A lovely view. Just going under Bridge 136 now, which then takes us more or less in the outskirts of Devizes. So we are, not long now. We've got to do a 90-degree bend. There's some beautiful houses coming up with some fantastic gardens.
How about this for a canal side garden? Who lives in a house like this?
As I say, 90-degree bend, little stretch, and then we will go to the wharf. Hopefully there'll be no boats on there, and we'll fill up with water and then find a mooring spot. Morning. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Really lovely. Thank you. So we've got a 90-degree turn coming up. So we sounded the horn. I'm standing on the front though, just to make sure that there's nothing coming around the bend, because I will see it first. So somebody just warned us on the towpath that there's lots of canoeists in the water and they're all children. So we'll go extra slow. There is a guide with them, so we know they're being taught correctly. It looks like quite a lot of them. Hiya! got star pupils there.
Well, I couldn't ask for a better group.
Yeah. So fingers crossed underneath this, oh, 2 bridges, and then it's the wharf where we can fill up with water. And my plants desperately need some water. For the ones that are just flowers, we use the canal water, and for the things that we're going to eat, we actually use the water butts that are on the front of the boat. I've got a feeling there might be a boat on the wharf, which is on the right hand side immediately after we get through this bridge. Unfortunately there's no way of telling until we actually get there, but let's see. Yes. Oh, lettuce up there. We've got chilies, tomatoes, strawberries, carrots, spring onions, runner beans. Just about everything. Oh, mint, chives.
So, here we are at Devizes Wharf.
Here we are.
Puppy training.
Puppy training.
Human training, actually.
Yeah, it is really,
It's not
isn't it?
about puppy training, it's about human training.
Yeah. The dogs have had their first week's puppy training,
They have.
and they're doing really well.
Yeah, apparently they're top of the class.
Yeah.
The trainer's very impressed with them. We've had them doing things like recall, and they're good at that. And we've had them doing. We did a thing called puppy ping pong, where 3 of us stood in a triangle shape, and we called the dogs from one to the other, and they came each time. We've had lots of games. We've had weaving in and out of sticks and all sorts of things, and they're proving to be very adept at all the training that she's throwing at them. So yeah, we're very impressed indeed.
Yeah, so we've got another 2 weeks. This is the intensive training, and then we've got a course of extra training as well, because we want them really trained as well as we can do, don't we?
Yeah, we want them to be well behaved, sociable, and happy to meet other dogs. We've taken them out for so many walks now.
Yeah.
We're probably doing 3 or 4 a day.
At least.
And they've met so many other people and dogs. They just want to greet everybody, and that, you know, it's lovely to see. And in fact, I joked with Julie that, you know, if ever we split up, I'm getting myself a puppy, because sure as eggs are eggs, you get some attention. You get lots of attention. Yeah, really do. So any guys out there,
Be easily arranged.
it could be. So my top tip for your love life: any guys out there looking for a new love, buy a puppy. Take it for a walk.
And you get lots of old ladies cuddling them.
Rich old ladies.
This afternoon we sat up at the top of Cane Hill Flight, And we're just working out at the moment when we're going to be able to do the flights, aren't we?
Yeah, and we will give you know who, if you're watching, we will give you a call to let you know. We've had a couple of offers of help. Maybe we'll round you all up and get you all to come and do it, and we'll just sit on the boat and
Yeah, see how fast we can get down.
see if we can break a record.
Yeah. So what we will do is we will let you know on our Facebook page as soon as we are about to organise when we do the flight. Whilst we were on the wharf, we bumped into fellow YouTubers, Sally and Jamie.
Yeah, they've got a YouTube channel. I think it's called 3 Dogs, a Husband and a Widebeam, or it's 3 Husbands, a Dog.
No, it's
and a
not
Widebeam.
3 husbands.
Or it's 3 Widebeams, a husband and a dog. One of those. But no, that was lovely to meet them.
It was really good.
We watch their channel, they clearly watch ours.
Yeah,
So.
it was really nice to have a nice catch up, socially distanced drink, which is always good, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. It was indeed.
And we'll probably see them again when we go back the other way.
We definitely will.
Yeah. And we've got quite a few hellos to do today. We've seen lots of people along the towpath.
We have.
So can we say hello to Andrew?
Indeed. Hello, Andrew. And also, can we say hello to Lorna and John on Narrowboat Malibu Sunset? We met them at Prison Bridge, which is the lock as you just going down to the top of the flight. They were coming up, we were going down. So we had a nice chat with them. So hello to you guys.
Yeah. So hello to Mike on Narrowboat Guinevere.
Also, we'd like to say hello to Rick, who we met on the towpath as we were coming down. So hello to you, Rick.
Okay.
And finally, we'd like to say hello to Darren, who was on the towpath fishing. We walked past him and he said he watched the vlogs. He's currently saving up to buy a narrowboat. So hello to you, Darren. We've got some thank yous as well from people that have become our patrons this week.
Yeah.
So as is the norm, we like to name and shame them on screen. So this week it's the turn to say thank you to Peter H. Scott, who very kindly donated to the channel and supported the channel as well through Patreon. And also, and I hope I pronounced this one correctly, we'd like to say thank you to Pal Magnus Nebo or Nibo. I don't even know if it's an O at the end. It's obviously Nordic of some kind. But perhaps if you're watching, Pal, you can let me know in the comments whether I've managed to say your name correctly.
Yes, thank you very, very much to you guys.
Massively appreciated.
Yeah. So thank you for watching.
If you like the video, don't forget to give it a
Thumbs up.
Don't forget to subscribe. It's free to do so. It massively helps the channel and it massively gives us a confidence boost as well. And once you have subscribed, don't forget to click the bell icon, which is actually there.
Hey!
There.
You do realise we're stood the wrong way around
There.
this time.
There, or there. And what I'll do is I will look up where the bell icon is and I'll edit out the 4 or 5 wrong ones and put in the correct one. That's how clever I am. Always thinking.
Can we say a massive thank you to everyone who has subscribed? It makes a huge difference to the channel.
Massive.
So thank you.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, guys. And your continued support and continued viewing and your continued comments. Keep them coming. We absolutely love the comments. They're the highlight of our week. And we answer every single one. Except the ones that end up in spam or just disappear, because we've had a couple of those where you try and reply and the comment disappears.
So we will see you
next year.
next week.
Next year.
Next week.
Next week.
Bye.
Bye.